Really? We had an uprising in Eric's Fjord already? Merchant effects, mercantilism's right. And because of attrition, they are just stuck in a loop. So, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to build one more boat. I'm going to unmothball these boats. I'm going to yank some guys off of here. They are going to have better maintenance. And we're going to go save our colony. States demand control of provinces. It's too bad you can't mothball individual armies. Oh, I pulled too many dudes. Too many dudes. Alright, we're building another boat. Shipbuilding boom. Actually, you know what? We'll bring the cannon over later. You guys just get on the boat right now, and then we'll deal with we'll bring your friends over in a minute. Call diplomat from Lubeck. They are currently being attacked by France for some reason. Who is most influential? The nobles are too influential right now, so we're going to side with the clergy and piss off the nobles as usual. So we'll call a diet, we'll hear their grievances. They want more land, they're not going to get it. So grant a generalship, yeah. We're going to wait till that modifier expires to do anything for them. Move automatically. We can tech in a category that we're already ahead in, so we don't need to. There we go. North Sea trade. Trade efficiency plus 15. We'll recall our diplomat from Poland. Alright, so Nova Scotia. The pristine lands of the New World could offer much to Scotland. A suitable region has been identified in the northern regions, dubbed Nova Scotia by our explorers. There's also the Darien scheme. Our financial advisors have assured us that there's absolutely no way this could go wrong. So this is actually based on a historical effort where Scotland tried to colonize Panama and bankrupted the crown and indirectly led to the Acts of Union that created the Kingdom of Great Britain. We're going to try not to do that. We're going to aim to not do that. Our goal is to specifically not replicate that little bit of history. Okay, so you've explored the American Sea coast. We are now going to have you explore the American East Coast Sea. Now we're going to have you explore the American East Coast coast. Find some good Scotias to Nove or something.
That's stretching it.
It is. What should our diplomats be doing? I wish we could send a diplomat to the nobles to be like, guys, quit it. Toggle allies rule idle. So I guess we'll just put them all in neighboring countries. The Menace from Massachusetts. A rather turbulent beginning with the natives of Massachusetts. We finally managed to convince them of our good intentions. As we made landfall, 2 men, 1 old and 1 young, approached our ship. They were not interested in our gifts, and when the musket was fired over their heads to make them back away, It wounded the older man slightly. He ran to their huts and brought men who threw spears at our crew until they were chased off after 2 more rounds were fired. The adults fled into the woods, leaving their children behind. Some small trinkets and beads were left behind with the children as a gesture of friendship before expedition members retreated to the ship. I think we'll try to make them understand that we mean no harm. Whether they believe us, I don't know. Drunken Explorer. One of our expedition members, our explorer of all people, managed to get himself into a dreadfully embarrassing situation when he overestimated his own capability of handling the fruity liquor the natives of Pamilco brew. Disgusting details won't make it into this report, but he was sick as a pig for a long time. The natives thought it fun, laughing at his misery, but the rumors of this event has reached the ears of the high socialites who frowned upon such behavior. Also, we might as well start exploring inland now, too. So I'm going to create another expeditionary unit. And we're going to have them land right here. No, actually, we'll bring them here first, because we need to actually recruit an explorer. Austria is now a great power. So July 1509, we'll make reparations with the nobles. Until then, they're just going to have to deal with it. Alright, recruiting a conquistador. Gary Patterson. That sounds like a very benign, like, kind of, Okay, hang on. What do we have going on here? We have too many... Is this a cannon? Yeah, we somehow ended up with too many regiments up here, but we'll figure it out. I want you guys to explore the Caribbean Sea. Clergy condemns a philosopher as a heretic. A prominent natural philosopher is forwarding new claims that contradict religious truths. The clergy demands that he be stopped and turned over for punishment. Either way, this will cause great turmoil in the realm. Let's see. So this would give us tech cost penalty. This would give us a tech cost bonus. So we're going to support the philosopher, because we like philosophy. Cardinal's policies upset nobles. Since we've made one of our cardinals a minister in our government, he has gone far beyond providing theological insights and innovated significantly in the administration of Scotland. Unfortunately, his suggestions of centralizing power are not possible without removing some authority from the nobles, who have begun to see him as an opportunist. At this point, trying to remove him from office over this dispute would probably mean we lost his loyalty altogether, but the nobles who stand to lose from his plans consider this a sacrifice worth making. So this would trigger a major rebellion, and monthly or national unrest for 10 years, or he's overstepped his authority and should be dismissed. Yeah, you know what? We'll dismiss him. Okay, so we need to 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be the Conquistadors' army. We're going to land them right about here. Rumors spreading about Silesia or something, and they're going to hunt for the 7 cities. Meanwhile, somehow we brought 1 extra infantry regiment up here, and we want to bring them back to Ireland. Dog's life. A big black dog by the name of Seaman had accompanied the expedition from the start and had experienced many adventures. A beaver had bit him so badly that the expedition's doctor had to perform surgery on his hind leg. Mosquitoes plagued the expedition, and the dog howled with the torture experienced by them. Natives in Atacama had stolen Seaman, but he was retrieved shortly. Our conquistador has grown fond of the dog and would be devastated if anything happened to him. Let's see. So we can anger the Kree and gain prestige. I think that's what we're gonna do. We don't want anyone messing with our expedition dogs. Can't have that. Okay. So our army is back together again. Kree have actually migrated pretty far east. I don't usually see them in this area. Hey, we have another cardinal. Threatened punishment for messing with our dog. Innovativeness is decreasing because of question mark. Oh, because we can now go ahead and tech up our military. So we're going to go with whatever the most aggressive infantry is at all times. So they're formed gallow glass. The gunpowder weaponry and drill techniques spread throughout Europe, the traditional Scottish and Irish methods of warfare began to become obsolete. The time of the war bands and the gallow glass was coming to an end. However, Scottish and Irish mercenaries were still feared as fighters, especially by invading English armies. Those who adapted to the new techniques were highly valued for their bravery and courage, notably the Redshanks of Scotland and the Buonada quartered men of Ireland. After the 16th century, many Scottish and Irish mercenaries could also be found in the armies throughout Europe, notably during the 30 Years' War. Does that give us a new unit model? Not yet. I think we're getting close, though. So we've also found the Mohican tribe. They don't particularly have any strong opinions about us. How is our colony coming along? Pretty well. Pretty well. And we're about to encounter the Lenape. So we'll have to see what our colonial range ends up being once Eriksfjord is fully colonized. But I think I would like to try to start by colonizing a center of trade. So probably Stadacona is where we're going to make our first colony, if we can reach it. St. Lawrence Estuary, and then try to colonize Hochelaga as quickly as possible for that inland center of trade. Mungo Bruce has finished his exploration mission. So, the next thing we would like you to do is to explore the coast of the Caribbean Sea. We're getting loads of prestige from all these discoveries. Complaints about the bailiff. We're going to just kill him. Lost in mind in space. Yep. Unwelcome passenger. The village had been abandoned for some time. The failing crops spoke of a drought that must have plagued the province for quite some time. As we returned to our ship, we got a dreadful shock. One of the largest bears we've ever seen trying to climb aboard the ship. The seamen decided to capture the starved beast with hope of bringing it back to our country, but the bear had other plans. It was leashed and brought aboard the ship, but the bear fought itself free of the ropes, and we had to kill it. This attack and the devastated state Altagracia is in has made us realize that it is a lost cause. England is fabricating more claims on us. The natives are messing with our dog again. This time it's the Huron. We're going to completely screw up any chances to have peaceful relations with the natives because they're always mean to our dogs. Yeah, so we've met the Huron, we met the Cheyenne, who have also migrated way far east, as have the Sioux. Let's see. We got the better colonies. Let's get the -5 unrest. Glory Road. The lookout had reported signs of dwellings, but the ship had yet to see any natives until at long last a coastal village in Pensacola was sighted. So this is down here. Small force disembarked and was hospitably received, something that was attributed to the natives' fascination with the men who were taller in stature than them and bearded. The natives were beardless, and with some difficulty they managed to communicate that their myths and legends foretold of a time when their bearded gods would come from the sea to visit them. Food and gold were given, which indicates the province is prosperous and would be of great value to us. So Florida is, I guess, a better place in this timeline than normal. I'm not going to start our golden era right away. I'm going to wait till the Age of Discovery is almost over, probably, so that we can yeah, so we can keep that rolling into the Age of Reformation. Let's see. Tariffs are not useful to us yet, but the additional colonist will be. I'd rather tech first, though, because we want to keep our innovativeness ticking up. The ship into summer. The words of Christopher Columbus describe the tribe we found. Oh, that shouldn't say Christopher Columbus. That should be whatever the name of our explorer was. In Sikoak perfectly. They traded with us and gave us everything they had with goodwill. They took great delight in pleasing us. They're very gentle and without knowledge of what is evil, nor do they murder or steal. Your Highness may believe that in all the world there can be no better people. They love their neighbors as themselves, and they have the sweetest talk in the world and are gentle and always laughing. Take advantage of them or make good use of their gentle ways. I'm sorry, we need the money. We have a navy to build. So that was the who? The Totonac, I think. Yeah. They're not fans of us. They are not fans of us. Alright, let's explore. Yeah, take a look at the. Let's just finish off West Africa. He's a woman. We never would have discovered that Barrett was a woman had the natives not shouted it at the top of their lungs when the expedition entered Algonquin. She had joined us as an assistant to our naturalist, and his ulcerated leg had brought him much discomfort. She had carried supplies and specimens in his stead. Barrett claims to be our naturalist's housekeeper, but their relationship seems deeper than that. Should we allow them to remain with us on the expedition? Yes, let's allow her to stay. And Queen Euphemia has died. Quite a significant figure in our alternate Scottish history so far. I don't really think that we'll try to compete that much for Africa. I mean, if we look at the trade routes, yeah, we can transfer from the Ivory Coast to the English Channel, yeah, but not to the North Sea. We're really mostly concerned with the North Sea trade node. So, yeah, the Gulf of St. Lawrence, Hudson Bay. That's mainly going to be, Chesapeake probably. Mainly North America. We're going to focus on colonizing as much of North America as we can. That's the smart play, I think.